Hey guys, Punisher88 here. So, it's Thursday, so that means it's time for a comic book review. So, the two books that I chose to review today are, they're new, but when I say new, they're not like just came out yesterday new. They've been around for a couple weeks now, and the reason for that I'm doing these is because I know in my last two videos I said that I was going to do a review on the death of Wolverine, but still being busy and everything, I still haven't gotten a chance to finish up on everything. So don't worry, I didn't forget, but that'll be down the line for a further review. So the two books that I chose to review today are they're issue 1 and 2 of a four-part miniseries, and it's Deadpool versus X-Force. So to get down to it, in issue 1, I liked it, by the way. I think it's so far it's a good series. I mean the series is over, but I like it from what I read, and I can't wait to read issue 3 and 4. For issue 1, starts off in 1777, and it's the it's a war between the American rebel forces and the British, and out of nowhere, Deadpool just appears and starts wiping out the British as well and everything, and it's kind of like what the heck is he doing there kind of moment. So you learn about it later on. Um, another thing about this is since it has to mention with X Force, so be prepared for some time travel stuff. So, but if you're like me, you'll like that. So, anyway, so yeah, so it starts off with Deadpool, and he's wiping out the British with the Americans, and of course, he's not using like a little musket. He's using this big giant machine gun or whatever, and you know, and in typical Deadpool fashion, he's saying how great he is and everything. So it's pretty cool opening scene. Then then it shifts to the other main character, which is well, for everyone out there who has read the X-Force comics from the 90s, you'll know that their leader was Cable. So in here, it shifts to Cable, and you see he's meditating and everything, and all of a sudden he gets these like wicked like flashbacks and stuff, and him being a guy who could time travel and everything, he starts getting concerned. So he goes to see this Dr. Talbot guy, and when he goes to see him, he finds Dr. Talbot all in his office. He's all depressed and everything, and he starts reminiscing about his son who was in the he was in Operation Desert Storm, and find out that his son got shot and everything, and he was feeling bad about it, and he decided to uh, well, when he starts talking about it, what you call it, Cable starts getting he starts putting two and two together because Dr. Talbot also discovered a way to time travel. So when Cable asks him, you know, because he finds out that Dr. Talbot wanted to prevent his son from being killed, so he sent someone back in time to prevent it. And when Cable asks him who he sent, Dr. Talbot just says he sent the wrong guy, and you see a picture of Deadpool. So then well, I'm trying to say this in a way where I don't give away too much of the details because I thought it was a good, it's a good story. So, uh, anyway, I'll keep going. Um, so then he asks Dr. Talbot, that he tells him that he wants to go get Deadpool and fix everything, but he says in order to do it he needs a team. So this is where you're introduced to X-Force. So you get Warpath, Cannonball, um, Warpath, Cannonball. There's a chick named Boom Boom. I've never really heard of her, and Domino. So they go back in time to go get Deadpool and everything, and it's funny because when they go to get him in this time, and also in this timeline, the group of X-Force aren't even known as X-Force yet, because in this timeline taking place, they're still kind of considered the New Mutants. So, which I thought was pretty cool. And also, when they go to get Deadpool, um, no one knows each. Like Deadpool doesn't know them. They don't know Deadpool because also in this storyline, it's taking place before um, New Mutants '98, which to all the comic book buffs out there would know that New Mutants '98 is the first appearance of Deadpool. So, therefore, in here, when they go to get him, he's kind of like, who the heck are these people? And they get into a big fight. And towards the end of the book, um, when when they think they corner him, he kind of shifts out into another time. But when he shifts, he forgets something behind, and it's kind of like it's Cable's ticket to how to catch Deadpool. Basically, what it is, it's a little book of telling him where in time he has to go. So, what Cable does, he devises a plan. He tells Boom Boom and Cannonball to stay in 1777 because so they could try and fix what's going on there. And Cable, Domino, and Warpath were gonna go after Deadpool. And at the end of the book, you find out the next place they gotta go is Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and it's 1863 now. And for all the history buffs out there, you guys know that the Battle of Gettysburg was between the Union soldiers and the Confederates. And anyway, when Cable and the gang get there, they basically land into a trap because Deadpool and the Confederates are already waiting there, and well, let's just say it's about to go down. And so that's the end of the book. And one other thing I liked about this was normally if it's a mini series, they'll put like a little summary page at the front of the book, kind of to give you like a heads up of what you're getting into, the story you're getting into, and whatever. Well, in this one, they put the summary at the end of the book, and it was cool because I like what they did. They put a big chunk of writing, a paragraph or so, about what you're actually about to read, and then the rest of the summary is like a Q&A with the person who wrote the summary itself. He's kind of like talking with himself. So I find that's kind of like a nod to the Deadpool character itself, because everyone knows, in a lot of the Deadpool comics, he has like the voices in his head. So I thought that was pretty cool what they did. And yeah, the cover is really cool. I like it. The whole Deadpool and X-Force here, and plus Cable looks really cool on the cover. And the artwork is really nice. There's one page in here. It's the page that shows all like the writers and stuff. It's a splash page, and I think it looks really nice. Bright colors and everything. Look at that. Huh? Wait, hold on a second here. Okay. That cool or what, huh? That's awesome. That'd be a cool t-shirt. That's just me, anyway. But, yeah. Issue number 1. Got my thumbs up. On to number 2. Um, so, in issue 2, now we know that Deadpool's in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania now. And, so, like I said, Warpath, Domino, and Cable, they followed Deadpool there and basically landed in a trap. Well, as they get there, Deadpool basically gives the okay for the Confederates to just annihilate them. So it starts a big gunfight and everything. So while that's going on, Cable tells Warpath and Domino to duck for cover. So as they're waiting, there's a brief pause, and bullets are flying over them and everything. And then finally, Cable just loses it, and he just tells everyone to just charge him. And as they go at him, you see Domino runs out, guns blazing. Warpath is smashing stuff, crazy stuff. And then you got Cable. He stops because he hears something, and then boom, the big title page is like crazy because of what happened in 1776 when Deadpool was there with him screwing around. Now in 1863, you see the Union Army, the Union soldiers, they're coming along, and I'll just show you a brief. Well, I'll show you. They got all this crazy, like steampunk kind of mech type suits and stuff, and spider cannon things, and giant submarines and stuff, and stuff that really doesn't belong in 1863. So, so now Cable's like, okay, what the heck are we gonna do? So, what he does is he goes back to 1777, not 1776. I think I said that before. Wrong date. Anyway, he goes back to warn, or to tell Cannonball and Boom Boom that now, because of what's happening in 1863, they got to make sure in their timeline, where they are now, that the Americans lose to the British. They can't win, or else it's going to be horrible. So then you get Cannonball. He's questioning himself. He's all like, oh my God, we gotta go against our forefathers and everything, and it's a pretty cool scene. So then from there, Cable comes back to 1863, and now he's telling Domino and Warpath until Boom Boom and Cannonball fix what they gotta do, they have to try and make sure that the Union Army and the Confederates don't fight. That's a big task right there. So, so they got their job. Cannonball and Boom Boom have theirs, which just leaves Cable now, who decides to go mano a mano with Deadpool. He goes after him. So he's giving him the beating of a life. He's putting the boots to him and everything. He's beating Deadpool left and right. Takes a blade, stabs it in his throat and everything. This whole time this is going on, Deadpool's just talking like nothing's going on. Finally, after everything, Cable lands him on the ground, and Deadpool just looks at him and goes, "Oh, by the way, I stuck a grenade in one of your pockets." And after that, it just blows up. Well, not blows up, but when it blows up, that's kind of like Deadpool tries to use that as his escape. It doesn't work too well, because as he's about to time shift, Cable grabs onto him, and he gets sucked in with Deadpool. So now they're time shifting to, I think they land. Yeah, they land in China in 1900, and when they land there, Deadpool he pulls this like collar thing out and slaps it onto Cable, and we find out that this device that he stuck on him basically is like a mind control thing. And basically anything Deadpool says, Cable has to do. So, and that's like the end. And then like the last book, there's another summary page with more Q&A funny goodness. So, so yeah, so I can't wait to read issue 3 and 4 to see what it's like. When I do, I'll post a video like I'm doing with this one. So, also story, thumbs up. I liked it. I like the cover on this one especially because it gives that, Deadpool is basically, sorry guys about the glare. Deadpool is basically playing X-Force like they're toys, you know. And oh, another thing, I don't know, to the ones out there who've read it, maybe you got the reference, or maybe I don't know if it is a reference to it, but if you guys look on the cover right here, this big mech suit thing that Deadpool's playing with, I think that's also a nod to the Deadpool character in how he likes to reference a lot of stuff, whether it be from comics or from pop culture in general. And to a lot of people, that might just be a big toy of what they're going to see in the story. To me, that looks like a reference to the big character in the BioShock video games. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. But I find that's like a reference to it. So I don't know. Anyway, so that was a review for Deadpool versus X-Force 1 and 2. And to some of you watching right now, or when you watch this, I'm sure probably one of the first things you're going to say is um, he's in a different setting. That's because right now I'm recording at home, obviously, because usually when I do record these, I'm wearing a white shirt and not a Punisher t-shirt. But no, I meant to record at work today, but the newspaper deliveries and everything, they came a little later. So and by the time they were done, there was tenants walking through the lobby and everything. I didn't have enough time, or I didn't have a chance to actually do a full video unless I was getting interrupted and everything. So I was like, screw it, I'll bring my laptop home and I'll record it there. So, and also, um, after I do this video, I might be making another one today as well, because I got, well, not requests, but some people I know were pretty interested in some of the stuff I got this past weekend at Comic-Con. So I'm probably going to be doing a video of all the goodies that I got and everything. So I'll post that up as well. And yeah, that's about it. So till Saturday morning when I do my next review, the weekend review, stay tuned, and like usual, like, subscribe, comment, and all that other jazz. Alrighty, so this has been Punisher 88. Till next time, see ya.